Yo, where's this guy at? Alright. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Oh, give me the shield. Give me the shield. Give me the shield. I'm so dead. No, you're so dead. Because you're trash. And both my teammates are dead, of course. I'm dead. 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 Oh, shit. Sit down, bro. What? 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 How did he not die? How did he not? I give up. I'm done.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Alright guys, so let's talk about skill-based matchmaking. I've made so many different videos talking about this. It's kind of annoying right now. You guys might be kind of annoyed at me constantly making these types of videos, so don't worry, because this will be my last video, at least for a very long time, talking about this whole skill-based matchmaking topic. So don't worry, and I won't be making these videos for much longer again, so yeah, don't get too upset. But with that said, let's talk about how dumb skill-based matchmaking is right now, because I think that Apex or Respawn I think will never actually remove skill-based matchmaking from Apex, and I'll tell you guys why in this video, of course. But I don't think that we'll ever see the full removal of skill-based matchmaking in Apex. Now, before I actually give you guys my reasoning for this, the gameplay in the background is of me playing on one of my smooth accounts, because I want to just show you guys like how strong skill-based matchmaking is right now in Apex. Like, this is not a joke. It's very, very strong, and as you can see, the gameplay in the background is basically me playing against bots. Like, it's that effective. If you were to like go on a random account right now and play Apex, you will just feel the difference in the matches. It's so much different. It's like night and day. It's not the same game. Teammates behave differently, your enemies behave differently. It's just a completely different experience, and it's a lot more fun from time to time. So yeah, skill-based matchmaking is a real thing, and it's very much prevalent right now in Apex. Now, because the gameplay in the background is of me playing on a smooth account, I could already see the comment section and some people saying how I'm trash and how I'm a bot, I'm a noob because I play on a smooth account. Well, it's just for this gameplay, and I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I don't really have time to like play Apex for 10 hours a day, and when I want to get gameplay, guys, I'm not gonna sit down here and deal with like really trash teammates who leave every single match because they die once. It's just not fun. So I admit I will play on a smooth account every now and then to get some gameplay, and I do not care.
Deadass.
Alright, so with that being said, right, I'm not salty, trust. What is skill-based matchmaking? What exactly does that mean? Well, basically, guys, skill-based matchmaking means that in the matchmaking process, the algorithm of the game, the programming behind the matchmaking kind of like prioritizes skill over anything else. So normally I would say in some past multiplayer games, the algorithm would prioritize connection first, right? But now with skill-based matchmaking, it's basically prioritizing skill, or it's just placing a very big emphasis on skill. So most likely you're going to end up in a match with players that are your same skill level or even better sometimes. Now, the main issue with this is that the more skilled you are at that game, the more noticeable skill-based matchmaking is going to be, because obviously if you're not very good, you're also playing against players who are not very good, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But if you're very good, like if you're a very good above average player, then you're going to be in very sweaty lobbies, kind of like ranked lobbies even. It's going to be extremely difficult, very sweaty, and it's just not a very fun experience every single game. So that's the main issue right now with having such a big emphasis of skill-based matchmaking in Apex. Other games that have skill-based matchmaking in them right now are Modern Warfare and Fortnite, and in both of those games, the community just really doesn't like it. So it's not liked by anyone, it's not a very good thing, and if you actually enjoy Apex and you play Apex a lot and you actually put time into the game to get good, then most likely you're not going to enjoy it, because every single game is going to be sweaty as f. Alright, so let's take a break. If you guys are still watching this video, be sure to comment down below bread. Yeah, if you're still watching, be sure to comment bread so I can actually see who watches my videos to this point. So yeah, comments bread. Now, why do all of these big games insist on having skill-based matchmaking so heavily in their games, right? And it's actually very simple. It's a very simple reason, but it's only really been happening in recent times, right? But the main reason for this is because it's a way to keep casual players interested in the game, because that's all that these game companies apparently care about right now. I actually have a full theory of why this has been so prevalent in recent times, like skill-based matchmaking, but I'll leave that video for another day because it's a very long and in-depth video, so look out for that. But that's really the main reason why all of these game companies insist on having so much SBMM in all of their games. It's basically just to keep the new players, the casual players, the not so try-hard players playing their game, because that's the majority of the player base. That's where all of the players are. Like me and you guys who actually watch Apex and you know, keep up with the game, we're actually the minority, believe it or not. We don't consist of the main portion of the game's player base. So that's why all of these companies kind of focus on the casual players instead. That's why you hear all of these crazy stories, right? For example, there was a story going around in Modern Warfare that basically said that good players have to actually aim more to get the kill, and you actually miss bullets. Like you could be shooting someone dead on in Modern Warfare and you won't actually get a hit marker because that's how the game is actually built. It's crazy. Like there's so many things going on right now to kind of like make it just a bit more difficult for good players to do good, and that's because they want crappy players, casual players to have a good time in the game and not leave the game as soon as they get killed. So that's the whole reason behind skill-based matchmaking. As I said, the main incentive of this, the main reason behind this is to make it easier for crappy players, or should I say casual players, to do good and to enjoy the game. And this right here is precisely why skill-based matchmaking will never leave completely. Now, I think that Apex will adjust it. It might change, it might not be as aggressive, but I still do think that it's always going to be in the game in some form, because Respawn is never going to take away that if it actually helps them make money and it helps the game become, I don't know, it keeps the game relevant. I should say it keeps the game relevant. I don't think that they will ever completely take it out of their game. Now, I don't know if EA has a part to play in this. They might, because we all know how they love to, you know, make money and stuff. But I won't be surprised, because the whole reason behind having skill-based matchmaking in your game is to promote easier matches, more fun, more laid back casual matches for the casual players, right? But in doing so, you also create a much less fun, a much more sweaty and hectic and chaotic environment for the hardcore players, the ones who actually play this game and dedicate time and money and energy into this game. So that's why so many pro players, so many streamers and content creators and stuff don't like skill-based matchmaking. This right here is exactly why. So now I want to ask you guys, what do you think of skill-based matchmaking in Apex? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you guys think of the current state of SBMM in Apex? Now, as I said, I do have a pretty good theory of why all of these games, especially right now, decide to have such a strong presence of skill-based matchmaking in their games, but I'll make a completely separate video on that very soon. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.